Hey y'all, so it's me, Lanice, and if you're new to my channel, my name is Lanice. I am a licensed practical nurse in the state of North Carolina, and I have been practicing since 2014. I am currently in my last few weeks of an LPN to RN bridge program. Pray for me, pray for me, and yes, I'm on my road to becoming an RN, and it has been a long, bloody battle. But anyways, I was just checking in with you guys. You guys know I do these car chats, and I told y'all last week it's probably going to be more car chats than anything, just because this final semester of nursing school has picked up. Just to kind of tell you about my week this week, Monday I had a 12-hour clinical. Tuesday I had an 8-hour clinical. I had my out rotation to dialysis. Today I have lecture for 4 hours, and then tomorrow I have lab for 3 hours, and then I work 16-hour shifts on Thursday and Friday. So when I tell you that sitting down and doing the videos is hard, it is hard. So that's why I do these videos in the car called car chats, if you're new to my channel. So anyways, today I just really wanted to talk to you guys about my dialysis out rotation yesterday. If you have watched my LPN to RN not my LPN to RN, but if you watched my LPN resume video on YouTube, then you know that I have worked in dialysis. It was when I first finished LPN school. I worked in at the plasma center and in dialysis at the same time. So they were both kind of my first jobs as an LPN. And I liked dialysis, but I didn't like the team morale, like the management. And anytime the management is not good somewhere, it makes it very hard to enjoy being at work. And so I ended up leaving the dialysis center, and so yesterday I had to go back to the exact same dialysis center that I used to work at when I first got out of school to do an out rotation, to shadow a nurse out there. And I actually recorded this video before dialysis yesterday, and I was like, I did a car chat and I was just saying, you know, I'm kind of not knowing how to feel. I'm a little nervous because I don't know how to feel about going to my old job. But when I got there, they actually paired me up with a young lady that was working there when I was also working there too. And when I was working there, she was a dialysis tech. So if you're not familiar with dialysis, then a dialysis tech is kind of like, I guess, the equivalent of a CNA to dialysis. They do the tech work, they do the hard work, they're the most active people in the building, but it does not require any type of like formal education. You don't have to go to school and get any type of certification to be a dialysis tech. You know, they do on-the-job training. So she was a dialysis tech, and then, you know, and I was a nurse at that time. That year, she was actually in LPN school to get her LPN. So that was back in like 2015. She was going into the LPN program, or around that same time. So they put me with her yesterday, and I mean, it was like the most motivating thing ever, because she is actually in nurse practitioner school right now. She went from being a dialysis tech in 2014, and this year, 2020, she has accomplished her first year of nurse practitioner school. She's got her LPN, then she went back and got her ADN, and then she went back and got her BSN, and then she went back, and now she's going back now and getting her MSN and her NP. And I was like, so you did not stop? And she was like, no, I didn't. And she was telling me, I mean, I was so full of questions. Like, she was so friendly. She just told me so much information about the different hospitals around here. She, you know, she currently also works at a hospital in the critical care unit, and I'm just like, she was just so smart, and she really motivated me. And I'm like, man, I never wanted to be a nurse before. I never wanted to be a nurse before, because my mom is a nurse, and she started off as an LPN. She currently has her doctorate in nursing, but she used to take me to work at the nursing homes with her when I was a little girl. She used to always take me and my sister to work with her, and it used to smell so bad in that nursing home that I was like, I would never be a nurse. Never will I be a nurse. And even as an adult, like, you know, I did go to college, and my major originally was nursing, but even then I kind of felt coerced. I kind of felt like that was all I know because my mom and my grandmother are both nurses. And so even as an adult, I was like, nah, I don't want to do nursing. But since I've started this, even as an LPN, I was like, I don't know if this nursing thing is for me. But now seeing like there's levels to this, and now seeing that there are so many jobs out there for nurses, I'm really seeing that I can still do what I want to do as a nurse. And I think that I'm gonna get into nursing informatics, which is like the IT side of nursing. It is a master's level degree, but it like helps make hospital computer programming more efficient for charting for nurses. And I mean, you can build hospital beds, and it's the technology side of nursing, and technology has always excited me. I've always been the person with the camera. I've always been the person with the newest cell phone. Like, I love technology. It's important to me. So I really feel like that may be for me, and I'm just so glad I went to dialysis yesterday because it just fueled my passion to like want to hurry up and get the hell out of school. So let me get to class because I'm almost late. I got like 3 minutes to get in there, but I just really wanted to share that with you guys because I wanted you guys to feel my passion. You know, I wanted you, for anybody out there that might be thinking about getting a nursing, I'm telling you, you don't have to do bedside care. You can be a nurse entrepreneur. I'm gonna do a whole video on that, but let me get to class because I don't want to miss it just because I want to record YouTube. All right, peace.